Hey folks, Golf Clan compadres, Ryan here, or Gyrationator, whatever you want to call me. That was my paintball name. That little dance I did every time I shot somebody. Anyway, so I'm going to try to explain this thing for probably like the third time on a video. It's kind of complicated to explain. It's actually really easy to get down, but it's just explaining it that's kind of hard. Okay, so Tim was nice enough to change the our little logo there that I took so much time to, you know, be so kind enough to get fancy with it. Thanks, Tim. Just kidding, man. Not a big deal. Just copy and paste thing. Anyway, so what we're gonna focus on here, you got a club, you got your driver, wood, long iron, so on and so forth. Then you got bag 2. Down here you got bag 3. If you want to take the time to plug all those in, it's great. It helps out a lot. There's a lot of numbers on here. Tons of numbers, and it'll all make sense here in a minute. You don't have to worry about any of those numbers except for the red boxes right here. And I took a lot of time to make sure it would be as easy as possible. So, where do I get these numbers in the red boxes? For those who don't know what the Golf Clash Notebook is, I'll probably post the URL. But what you're going to want to do is go to the Golf Clash Notebook. Oops. Got my other phone here. I'm trying to open it up on here. Oh, just got to open the... Okay, I should have had that ready. Anyway, so you're going to plug your clubs in here. So I'm just going to plug in the extra mile, 6, which is what I got. Add club. When you add the club, you can title it, like I have 2 different profiles, so I'll say gyro bag 1, and then I add 5 different extra miles, all with different power, power 0, or I'm sorry, 6. Power 0, power 1, power 2, and all the way to power 5, and those are the different powers of your ball. And then I create the chart, and then I have all 6 of those in a chart to plug in the numbers. I also add Thor. Those are probably the 2 I use the most. I mean the Goliath and stuff, or I mean the long iron stuff is good to have too. But I dunk the Thorn, so that's what I really focus on, getting that absolutely accurate. I missed the Thorn right there, and that's at 5. Add club, and I'll add that 6 times, all with different powers. Label it whatever you want to label it. So assuming I did that, I create chart, download, open. Oh, there we go. And there you go. So all you need to worry about is the top focus. Is the top left yellow number of the first column, top left yellow number of the minimum columns. So you're worried about 2.5 and 3.2, and I didn't change the ball strength, so that would be ball power 0. And now on here, down at the bottom, you have these different sheets. There's power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have a sheet for our tournament right now that I copy and paste once I have the elevation right and everything, which Golf Clash Tommy on YouTube does a really great job of telling you the elevation of each shot. It's been fairly accurate to this point. So, top red. Man, this has been a pain in the ass on this iPad. I swear to God. I have a keyboard, but it's almost easier just to do this. So, that'll be all set at 0 for you guys. So putting in 2.5, which is already there. So you just want to type 2.5 there. Then I put 2.5 over here to remember what the origin was. The origin of what, well, I won't get into that. And then I'll take the top left and plug that in at the bottom top left of the right column, the minimum column. So that's 3.2, 3.2. If I were to change this, because the percentages are kind of like, they're not exponential, but they're graduate. I can't think of the word in algebra, but like for a wedge, you'll see it goes from 1.3 per ring to 3.2 per ring, and then it'll jump up to 7.2 per ring. So obviously the differences between min, mid, and max are not equal. So I figured out that algorithm, and it's all taken care of here. So if I were to change this to 5, it's going to change everything. It's going to change every single number all the way across this, so it has to be accurate. Okay, so for elevation, for those who want to try to take advantage of that, before you don't have enough time to plug it in during a shot, so that's why Golf Clash Tommy is great to watch. But so elevation plus, so that's going to be downhill. So the first shot on hole 1 is 20% downhill. So you're going to change. Oh boy, I didn't want that. Okay. There's 3. So 20% is 3, right? Okay. So you're going to plug 3 in there. Then you're going to go down here to 20%. 6.25 there. Oh, well, that's not true because I changed this. It would be, I think that was 3.1. Oh my God, this is a pain through the camera. This is taking longer than I thought, guys. Sorry. Might have to post this to YouTube and just send a link there. Okay, so 3.1. So 20% of that is going to be 3.88. So once you plug that in, all these numbers are going to change except for that tells you what you were at originally. So it's good to have that in there, and you're just going to have to plug that in until I figure out how to get it to match it without changing, if that changes. So all your numbers are there. Change your numbers over if you want to take advantage of the elevation. Then obviously here it accounts for the ring into 10 increments. And then on the left here you'll see max and min. So if your ring is out as far as you can go, you're going to look at this line. If it's down as far to where it changes clubs to like your wood, you're going to be down here. And you just judge based on, I pull my ring forward and then back and find where it is in the middle. And based on that, you just find, let's say it's 4.8 miles per hour wind, and we're right in the middle. Let's say we're just between the max and min. 4.8 is what I said, so 4.75, that's pretty close. So that's how far, say that was a ring, and we're lining it up. We're going to drag it back to that shot, the orange shot thing, to right there. And the elevation is taken care of if you plug it in, and you can do that with Tommy, like I said. And then you hit it perfect. If you don't hit it perfect, it's your SOL. If you do, it's usually going to go in on a dunk. About 90% of the time, this thing's pretty accurate. And that's that. So, hope you guys enjoy this and get some use out of it. And this is me. And that's my dog. Good talking to you.